So I was just saying for people who are watching the recording that Canvas is having issues where if you assign a due date for something that's like a hard due date, meaning it's not, you know, over a week or something like that, it has issues with deleting assignments. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it gets fixed. Other thing is I made on the homepage now, I made this calendar for you guys. Right, it's just a Google Calendar that's embedded on the front page of everyone's course. So this is where all the live lessons and in-person lab information is going to be. Because I know it was getting confusing. People were like, when are we doing this? What's going on? So you can scroll to the next month for November, right? And you can see all these different things. I did all of middle school on one calendar. So if you're an 8th grader, next Friday, we are doing an optional lab, right? Which means it's going to be for extra credit and you can come if you want. Otherwise, you don't have to do it. Thursday, November 10th, 6th grade virtual session. The Zoom link is already there, right? It's all ready to go. So you can go through the calendar and see when stuff is going to happen. And yeah, so then there's the slime lab right there. Okay, just wanted you guys to see that. Oops. And if you want to learn how to add that to your own Google Calendar, I can show you how to do that. I have to send a link out, but it's pretty easy. All right, let's see if I can get back to the Google. All right, so our question is, which ratio of borax to glue makes the best slime? Right, now let me ask you something. How do we define best? What does best mean?
Downstairs walls.
Okay, it's not the worst. Yes, that's one way to define it. What else? Do you think what I think is the best is the same as what you guys think is the best? Maybe, right? But who knows? So that's a really, really subjective term, right? Which shows a little fault with this experiment. We're measuring the quality of something, which is going to vary between people. I might think, wow, this is amazing slime. And you're like, this other one's better, right? So the measurements from this experiment are sort of personal, right? Which slime you like better. There's not really a right answer. So our independent variable, or our IV, is going to be the amount of borax. We're going to change the amount of borax that we add. Our dependent variable is going to be the quality of slime. This may change, right? I may think the first slime was the best. You guys think the second one's the best. That's fine. What we're going to do actually is we're going to take a vote to determine which one was really the best. Control variables, we're going to use the same amount of water and glue. Right, so to do this experiment, you only need water, glue, and borax, and then we have food coloring, so you can make it colorful. And yes, you get to keep your slime. And you're making 3 kinds. I'm going to have you do it in pairs, but we're going to have plenty of extra stuff, so if you want to make more, go ahead. So I posted this really long background that we're going to read together, because I want you guys to understand why this even happens, why the slime becomes slime. Right? Because you can't just take any materials and put them together and get slime. Although I know Dulcinea has some amazing slime experience over there. Raise your hand if you've ever made slime, some kind of slime. Okay, a few people, right? There's a lot of different ones. There's ones with shaving cream. There's ones with this specific kind of alcohol. There's the fluffy one. Yeah, there's like 10 kinds, right? So this is just one. But we're going to read this background. I'm going to read the first paragraph. And then I'm going to try to have you guys read, but if you don't want to read, I'll read all of it. Okay, so the solution of school glue with borax and water produces a putty-like material that's elastic and flows very slowly. The glue is actually made of a polymer material. In simplest terms, a polymer is a long chain of identical repeating molecules. You can use the image of tiny steel chains to understand why this polymer behaves the way it does, right? So imagine you have a chain link necklace, right? That's a very good representation of a polymer. Each link in a chain is a molecule in the polymer, and one link is identical to another. When the chains are in a pile and you reach in to grab one, that's what you get, one. If you dump them on the floor, they're not connected to each other, so they spread out everywhere like water. The strands flow over each other like the liquid glue in the bowl. Something caused a change, however. By the way, I didn't write this. I copied it from something. You'll see it in a second. Which is why, my reading of it isn't the best. Does anyone want to read the next paragraph? This is always what happens in my class. I just read everything out loud by myself. It's all right, as long as you're listening, which I hope you are, and not like doing some games or something while I'm reading over here. All right, let's say you toss a few trillion tiny round magnets into a pile of steel chains. Now when you reach in to grab one strand, you grab hundreds because the magnets have linked the strands together. If the molecules stick together at a few places along the strands, then the strands are connected to each other and the substance behaves more like a solid. Sodium tetraborate is the chemical in borax that linked the polymers in the glue to form the putty-like material. This process is called cross-linking, right? So we started with glue, a bunch of different identical molecules just all around, like a liquid, right? It moves around, very slowly, but it moves. We added the borax, which is almost like adding magnets. Now the glue is more attracted to each other. So the substance won't behave quite like a liquid or quite like a solid. All right, the only way to make a thicker or runnier slime using glue is to add more or less borax solution. Guess what we're doing? You can't just add water, right? And we can even try that. If you add more water, your slime is not going to change because this interaction is between the borax and the glue, right? The water is just there to help the borax become liquid. This means you can make a variety of test consistencies of slime and several cups and figure out what proportions of ingredients for the one you need or like best. And then all you do is scale the formula to have what you need. All right, so this slime flows and the speed of the flowing depends on the viscosity of the mixture, right? This may be a new word or not. A thick, gooey slime has a high viscosity and flows very slowly. A low viscosity slime spreads out evenly and fairly quickly. All right, so viscosity is a very technical term, really meaning like the thickness of a liquid. So like ketchup is really viscous, has a high viscosity. You guys might have taken a bottle of ketchup at a restaurant, you're trying to get some out, and nothing happens, right? You're like banging on the ketchup, it's just like not doing anything. You have to stick a knife in it, right? You have to do all this stuff. Ketchup is very viscous. It's going to take a really long time to move. Whereas something like soda is not very viscous, right? It will move and flow very easily. All right, so if you make a batch that you absolutely love, right, this is for storage purposes, you can keep it in the fridge to help it stay nice for a little longer. And then, yeah, eventually it's going to get gross and you'll see that and you'll throw it away. All right, this is the website I took this from, in case you want to look at it. All right, hypothesis. Guess what you're putting there? You're putting a hypothesis. You're like, well, what am I predicting? Right, we're going to be using half a teaspoon, or no, a fourth a teaspoon of borax, 1 teaspoon of borax, and 1 1/4 teaspoons. So basically, you're going to be predicting that less borax will make better slime, or more borax will make better slime. Right? That's what you're going to predict. If we have less borax, the slime will be better because it'll be runnier, for example. Or if we have more borax, the slime will be thicker and gooier. I don't know what kind of terms you guys want to use. So take a second now to write a hypothesis. Which amount of borax is going to produce the best slime?
Done.
You done? What's up?
I was just typing in while you were talking. Are we still supposed to make a copy?
Yes. Sorry, you missed that part. We did that right when you were finishing your other assignment. Okay, and if you're done, you can start looking at the procedure and looking at the materials, right? To do this at home, for example, if you go home and you want to make more, you need glue, borax. You actually find borax in the laundry section. People use it for laundry. Water and food coloring. You can also buy it on Amazon, which is what I did because I don't know how to buy laundry things. Okay, that's true. You could get it at Walmart. I have seen it there. What's up? The slime expert speaks. What's up, Riley?
How are we going to carry the slime forward?
I have Ziploc bags that you can put it in, okay? Not the greatest. I think we have little cups too, if you'd rather use a little cup.
I'm using plastic.
So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be mixing 1/4 a cup of glue, half, I can't read today, half a cup of glue, half a cup of water together in one bowl. In another bowl, we're going to mix borax and water until the borax dissolves, right? It's like a powder. Then we're gonna mix them together, right? You're gonna use your hands, because this is slime, come on. And you will see how it turns out. And then you're gonna record the quality of your slime in the data table, right? So write a few words to describe it. It was too hard, it was really runny, it felt like slimy, whatever. And then we're gonna repeat the steps with different amounts of borax. So you can add food coloring if you want, otherwise your slime will be white, right? Borax is white, so it'll look white, and the glue is white. Yes.
Are we going to do it in here?
Nope, we're gonna go back into the lab because then we're not gonna need to look at the document together, right, now that I read the background. And I'm going to ask one brave volunteer who could be lab partners with the virtual attendees. We have 3 people who are attending from home, and you would just do the lab and talk to them.
I'll do it.
Awesome, thank you, Riley. So that you can show them the slime, right? You're gonna describe it to them, talk about it, okay? Otherwise, you guys are gonna work in groups of 2 or 3 to make the slime. And we have a decent amount of materials, but we might have to be patient and share them a little bit. Okay, so when we go back into the science lab, you guys are going to just start, right? I have all the materials out. You're gonna grab what you need and get started. Your conclusion, right? It's really short. You're gonna say which amount of borax made the best slime. Easy. If you know other ways to make slime, you're gonna list them, right? Just list one. If you know like 10, don't go crazy here. And then we're gonna practice using science words in our descriptions. So I made a word bank that has 5 words in it. You have to use 3 of them. If you can use all 3 in one sentence, you're done. Otherwise, write as many sentences as you need to use the 3 words, right? So you might say, my hypothesis was supported because I said the most borax would make the best slime, and it did, right? You might use the word polymer, viscosity, if you need to remember what those mean. You can go back to the background research and read about what those words mean to figure out how to use them. And then, of course, independent variable. It's an easy one. And you can always look up what it means if you need to. And then error, right? Pay attention. What's going wrong in this experiment? Also, you could talk about how quality is difficult to measure, right? Because I might think the quality is better than someone else. Okay, so at this point in time, we're gonna go back in the room. You guys are gonna do the procedure and the data and the conclusion. And then that's it. All right, so people who are watching from home, you are gonna have Riley as your lab partner. And everybody else, partner up with somebody. Let's go back. Oh, sorry.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey there.
Our crew, this is like an awesome walk of computers here. We're back. We're ready for some slime action. Okay, so where's Riley at? Oh, there he is. Okay. So,
Anybody not sign in?
okay, Riley.
It looks like Abby.
I'm going to set my computer back.
Okay. Well, you got to record the data, so you might need it with you. All right.
Make sure you get signed in.
So we have measuring cups here, right? We also have these beakers. Half a cup is equal to, I want to say
I want to say,
It's not quite 150. It's not equal and beautiful like it should be. Let's see. 125 milliliters. I'll write that on the board. 125 milliliters is half a cup. So if you want to use the beakers, this is a little different way to measure, more science-like. So half a cup equals 125 milliliters, or excuse me, equals, yeah, I did that right. Sorry. As I explained before, I sacrificed getting my coffee to be here on time, so my brain is sad. Okay. So yeah, I have a few bowls here. I also have these trays you can use to mix. We've got our glue here. Brand new, never been opened. We have Ziploc bags for taking the slime home. We have food coloring. So you can mix colors. You could just make green, pink, purple, or blue. We have measuring spoons here, a couple sets of them. I think I have a few more sets I'll grab. So you guys can just dig into the materials, don't be shy. They're here. Look at the procedure, look at what you need. Also, these weird plastic tops, you can use these to mix. Yeah, you can use that. Okay, you guys are not excited. What's going on here? I'm telling you to make slime and you're just sitting there acting like what do you need here? You need someone to bring you materials? All right, people at home, Riley is going to be working with you. I'm trusting Riley to not spill anything on my computer. Okay, he's going to be very careful. Does everybody have somebody to work with? Because if not, I'll force you to make a friend right now.
I have no friends. Well, I do, but not you.
Yeah. Does anybody else need a partner? All right. What's your name?
Landon.
Landon. All right. Marie, right? Okay, so Marie is going to work with Landon.
Is this enough?
It should be enough. You could have gotten a little bit more.
What do I do? Just put water in it?
Wait, cool.
Read the procedure. Oh, and be careful when you turn these sinks on. Turn them on very carefully because they will spray.
And then you heat it separately or
What would be half a cup?
125 milliliters.
I'll keep it.
Hopefully we have enough glue for this, right? We should. Hopefully 0. I feel like this school glue, I don't even think they use horse hooks. That's for like wood glue and those like real glues. This stuff doesn't even really hold anything together.
So like this? This
Mhm.
half cup?
So look at the procedure. Mix half a cup of glue and half a cup of water. So pour our glue, and then look, you gotta bring it up so they can see it on the video here. In fact, we don't have to share the screen, right? We can just have it on the video. Okay, so just pouring the glue in there.
Okay.
Now pour the water in.
I hope this works.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
This looks weird.
Of course it looks weird. It's gonna be slime. What do you expect here? All right, you guys are done, right? There's your slime.
Yeah. I'm playing more.
I don't think I put enough glue in this.
Okay, so go get a little more. And get food coloring if you want food coloring. I know you do. You're like, oh. But did you know, did you know about the polymer and viscosity and all that stuff? Okay. So now you know these new sign towards you. Describe your slime. Yes, but you just you got out of the way for a second.
Wait, so we need.
Otherwise it's like because you actually attach tubing to it.
Are you
And guys, with the food coloring, just put like 1 or 2 drops. Don't go crazy with it. That's okay.
We just
Just
do
next time,
water.
just do like 2.
Okay. We
You
just
don't
do
need
water.
that much.
Yeah.
That's not too much.
Thank
I was envisioning someone like pouring
Yeah.
the whole bottle.
So we need 1 for.
So how do we do
Watch the slime expert.
Okay, so in another.
What was it that we needed for Clorox? 1, 2, 3.
One, two,
All right, how's that glue looking? We still got plenty, right?
This is a teaspoon.
That is a tablespoon, a TBS. Teaspoon is gonna be this guy, TSP, teaspoon. Milk and powder. Oh wow, you guys got some interesting colors going on there.
Yeah. We're going for
Well, but I make an orange yellow, and if not black.
Yeah, black slime would be pretty scary.
Is this good enough?
And if you did add too much.
So bring it over to the sink. You just want to take your finger and rub it out a little bit here, make it nice. There you go.
Yeah. That's a lot. Okay. You want to do it in the middle?
Yeah, I'm just getting it. What there?
How much is a cup of water?
It's 125 milliliters. Go right into
Wait, yeah, let it be right there.
Yeah.
Look at this. Kind of working.
Oh yeah, that looks disgusting. Right? It's working. Keep going. Keep mixing it up with your hands.
Oh, my
Oh,
hands
do you
are
want to
like.
put a color in there?
Oh yeah, I should probably do
What
that.
color do you want? I'll bring it to you.
Blue, please.
Blue? Who's got the blue?
I'm gonna get colored hands now.
There you go.
Whoa, that's weird.
It's just covered Clorox.
Oh no. I told you to turn it on carefully. Did I
That
not?
wasn't your Alex.
Feels weird.
Whoa.
Dude, that's really weird.
I have no words for this.
You have no words?
No.
Is it cool though?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Riley has no words to describe right now.
Set afterwards.
Weird.
How's this going over here? What color are you guys using?
No, you don't need.
Look how pretty the blue looks. It's a pretty blue.
This got tough fast.
For this? Okay.
This is so cool.
Nice color you got going on there.
Oh. That is blue.
Yeah, Yeah, you gotta use your hands to mix it.
For this, do that, and
This.
Let's pour this into that.
It's weird.
then.
It feels like there's chunks in it.
It feels chunky.
It's a-
This was with what, 1 teaspoon?
Yeah, one
Okay, so we'll see. Now you're gonna compare to the other ones, right? So really pay attention to how that one feels.
I'm gonna need to wash my hands.
Oh
after
yes, definitely need to wash hands after
this. This is so cool. It's like a ball.
Wait,
Look at that.
Okay, so Riley is right now, his slime is very viscous, right? Meaning it's very thick.
Yeah, this is definitely. All right.
Does it feel like a solid or a liquid?
Look at that.
It feels like guts.
I'm gonna double do a cup.
Look at that.
And then, like, 2 teaspoons.
I really want to keep my slime now. It's entertaining.
Well, and you have to make 2 more. You're making 3. Oh wait, you don't
I
want
don't
this.
think I have enough room for 3.
You're gonna have to rinse out your tin.
What does that mean? A rinse?
See?
What am I going to do with this then?
You're gonna put it in a plastic bag.
Can you get me one, please?
Mhm.
Well,
Alright,
now
so
we're going to
guys,
start on the other
Once you
one.
have your first slime made, you can grab a plastic bag to put it in. And then you're gonna need to rinse your containers because you have to use the same container.
This is so weird.
Okay, so grab a Ziploc. You can divide it up between 2 people. Or keep it all for yourself. Okay,
Weird. It looks like
so-
cookie dough.
that was your first one. So now you're gonna want to dump and rinse in the sink. Very carefully, watch the people next to you. So just go ahead and slowly dump that out. Okay, and then
This.
Oh, so wait.
okay, watch out guys for soap here, okay? All right, I told you to turn the sink on here.
I think this soaps.
It's even in the sink. I don't know. That's just how science
Think this is good enough?
You guys aren't touching the minutes.
Not yet. Yes, it's very odd. You think this is good enough?
You're putting like,
God.
This is good enough?
that's fine. You're gonna be putting the same stuff in there, right? Oh, yeah. It's okay.
I haven't got any on your computer yet, so that's good.
Good. That's what I like to hear. That my computer tried. Yeah, guys, be very cautious of the computers. Make sure you're pushing them out of the way. Make sure you're not breaking anything. What's going on? This is why I'm not giving you guys laughs. All plastic.
Feel my wrath.
Wow, so the red or orange colored slime I think is the creepiest looking. It looks
Apparently, this looks like imitation crab.
oh, it kind of does. It's the same color as California roll sushi.
Grab that,
Picking it up.
and they made a fake hole right here. Pour this in.
Dude, you have to cure this.
Yours looks like a brain. It really does. Looks like a real life brain. You know what? Maybe we'll do. How many of you guys would want to do a dissection?
No.
One.
I
All
just like to finish.
right, me and you dissecting.
Jamie,
Ian is coming in. Hey, Ian.
Twins are awesome. I always see
Yeah, would you like to join?
You also know how to dissect a shaved dog.
Ian's gonna join you
I
guys.
did that.
Okay.
He was just sleeping, so he's a little waking up right now. And I thought you might want to see a brain fly.
When I see brain fly, it's very gooey.
I think I might put too much glue in this one this time.
Okay. You always like a big ball of slime. A lot of big ball and ball. I accidentally sprayed the.
Oh no! Yeah, you gotta be careful with that water. It sprays. Oh, that looks nice.
Oh, tell me that they know it's a heart.
It's like
You're afraid. Yeah, the top. Look, it's a mini brain.
You made a mini brain.
That's cool.
That's late.
Oh, have you watched that video?
Sorry, pants.
Oh, yeah.
This is actually did what the 3-year-old you know, I had catches and then I went in. The second one on top.
Six now?
You can picture this. I did pictures, but you know.
Why is it so stiff?
I think we do have gloves. Let me try to locate them.
I'm gonna keep this. That's my pet brain.
Wait, can someone hand me? Miss Powell, can you do me a favor and get me food coloring, please?
More food coloring in?
Yeah, I just got this. Red, please.
Yeah, that's what it did. Is that a kid from that one?
Okay, where's the food coloring? Over there on the table.
I made a mini brain.
Thank you.
Oh,
Okay, that's good.
Have their own baby
What are you poking
It
me?
was not very good.
I want to try to morph it into.
Oh, it's pink.
Yeah,
it's kind of pink.
He was sitting outside.
And I'm gonna need to ask you to do me one more favor, please. Can you give me more Tabasco? Not Tabasco. Borax. Sorry.
That I could probably do. I don't have any stuff. I got it. Can you hold this down for a second? So you can sit for a couple seconds.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sticky fingers.
I don't know how much though.
Just a teaspoon.
Oh, that's probably about it.
This is weird.
Dude, this is what you feel like. Feels like the white part of his hand. I feel like.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. Sticking. Starting to stick.
See,
Starting to stick to my fingers.
I'm sick, so I'm sick and playing with you. Oh my god, it's so weird now that I'm
Oh, it's like perfect.
Oh wow. That is why I bought this. If I put more ass more glue in it. Are we out of glue? Is there any glue left? Alright.
I had the
Alright.
I don't know the whole process.
You could be with me.
Do you want to work with Riley?
It's getting great.
Let's see if there's some stuff that was.
Sure.
Wow. Yeah, I feel it dissolving.
How much you need of everything. Do you know that?
They have it on docs. You can ask someone.
Oh, okay, good. I wasn't
Okay, now
part
it
of
feels
this.
weird. It just feels
Okay,
like
so it looks like there's one here that you need to use. There's some beakers here that I bet you could borrow for a little bit.
Wow. I need to wash my hands real quick.
Okay, perfect.
Sweet, good. Now really looks like a brain.
And
I wanna like miraculous, and now it's
Add more water.
It smells like tea.
Now.
Now it's gonna be
All right. Another one in the bag.
my answer is out. Just doing her with like anything. Oh my god.
How much water?
Hey, if I just would do it, I'd do it.
There you go. We got another one in the bag. 2.
All we need is one now. What?
Oh, okay.
I'm making some meat jewelry. I don't mean meat. People go, yeah.
Well, let's see if we can get one done.
Look at Charlotte right now. I love it.
Okay, 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna get the ball.
Oh, wait.
Okay, I'll finish this one. So, let's just grab 4 ounces.
I think that's a tablespoon. I think
That would be
the.
Yeah,
Oh man. I wish I got my anyway.
7 12 next to your computer.
Huh? Because.
Why not? There's that.
Yeah, you just sort of glue in the middle.
Remember how you did it before, you did it very well. How do you
That's how
remember
we
how
roll.
you did it? Oh my God.
It's cheap. It's like it's my brain still here. Oh no, my brain's on. No, it's dude. How do I do?
All right. It seems like the borax would make it harder.
How is this going, guys?
I got 2.
I tripled the. Ooh, is this better?
Oh, that looks more slimy to me.
Whoa, bunch.
You guys are thinking about that, baby. I think I like you.
This one kind of cute.
That wasn't my fault.
How's this going, Riley? You got 2?
Yeah, I got 2.
Oh, is this? Ooh.
It's the second one. This one's gonna be green.
Just right on the floor.
You're putting in different amounts of borax, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one's a cup.
You mean
It's a cup.
a cup of borax?
Oh no, I need a cup of blue.
A cup? Oh, you're putting in different amounts of glue? You're supposed to be putting in different amounts of borax. But we'll go with it.
I'm gonna put in more borax too. I said borax.
Yeah. You need to put in 5 of these.
Man, now it really looks
Sophie,
like
I
an
take
alien.
this.
This is really an alien work.
What do you think? Wrong.
This is no
Wrong person.
I don't think that's milk.
How much glue are we supposed to put in? Just to say.
There goes not tart.
Oh, glue, you always just do half.
So does more borax
I think this
make it more
This would be
solid?
what Trump would be.
Well, I think
Oh.
it should.
It's, well, that's what my guess was.
Trump is fun.
So we did the middle one first, and then he
See, wait, how do you?
And then we're measuring the
More
water.
green.
Okay,
That's kind of possible, but.
all I remember is need a half
Actually, isn't
half a cup of glue, half a cup of water.
That's probably what chum tastes like, anyways.
And then teaspoon of dude. So
Oh, we got a pretty big spill over here.
Okay.
Just in case.
how long are you gonna be here?
Whoa.
You know one thing?
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
I had an idea. Let's stick a giant slime thing in the sink. I don't think we have enough glue for that. Or-
I don't think I put enough borax.
So I might be clogging the
I was like,
sink.
it's a little closet, but that's okay.
We'll figure out how to do that.
Oh yeah. Very moist.
Look at this.
Oh, what
Can
a
I
weird
put-
color you have chosen, Riley.
I was trying to do it like dark green, but it didn't work as well as I thought it would. I didn't think I put enough green.
That's okay. I think it looks alright. It looks like a seafoam color or something.
First I did blue, then I did red, which I might put too much in, and then I did green.
Mm.
Okay, so which
Wow.
slime is better so
Don't know yet.
Whoa. Starting to turn orange.
I might have put a little
far? It's
bit
like almost a
more
weird
in the extra borax not water. So I just put in a little bit more water and then a little bit more glue and now it's really.
But
Jamie.
does water, adding more water actually do it?
Jamie, it's starting to turn orange. Look,
Oh wow.
I got some on my jacket.
Uh-oh. It's okay.
I'm surprised I haven't gotten any on any computers yet.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you haven't gotten it.
Wow.
Oh, that's wrong.
Yeah.
It's not slime.
How much
And the bleach.
Did you dissolve the borax in water first?
Oh,
That's probably why it's like that.
nice.
Why, what's like that? Jamie,
Which kind of works. Once I
look at this.
This is the largest. This is the
So
largest.
now I want to make some
That's
borax in water. And dissolve the borax in water first. Put in the water and stir it around. Then pour it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow, this is actually getting really warm the more I go.
Look at this. It's all sticky. Wow. It's like
Oh my
cookie
god,
dough.
it's hot.
Pizza.
Oh,
Whoa.
what?
That is really hot.
So this was last.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's hot. It's hot. Yeah, of course.
So this was a fourth.
I want to be happy.
Show the computer. All right, so we got our slime here that was made with 1 teaspoon of borax. Our slime that was made with 1/4 teaspoon is much more liquidy.
How did they do that?
Real pros.
Ooh, look at this. Mine's bad. Look at this. There's chunks in it. Mine has chunks in it.
Whoa.
Oh, you're gonna add it?
We have to make quite a mess every day.
Yeah.
How are we gonna
Jim's
clean
like,
all
"What did I wake up
this?
and come to?"
Okay. After this, I want to try something crap.
Well, what is this? Who left the green bottom on this piece of
What? I think someone sneezed on it.
I wish Dr. Gray was here. He would go ahead and be like, I just sneezed in my hand.
Now that's a small problem. Now that's a prank. How'd you
It's a
break
prank,
it?
bro.
How'd you break it up?
Whoa, it's a rainbow. Okay, so
Oh my god.
Rainbow! Rainbow slime.
All right, so let's try to be done with slime in about 15 minutes. You're going to be writing.
What's the ratio?
So 15 minutes, everything needs to be cleaned and all the slime's done.
soap, you're gonna have to go in the bathroom.
What's the ratio?
Where should you put the slime? Get a plastic bag. Ask Ian. Ian, can you stand like open my picture? Sorry. Can you get a plastic bag from behind you so that they can, like a Ziploc bag right there behind you? So that they can put their slime in it.
I'm gonna make my mommy.
This one's actually a good one.
Where's the borax?
The borax is right there. It's being used, so you're gonna have to wait.
That was a big
Chunk of borax. Want to see?
With fingers.
Is there a teaspoon?
Oh, sorry. There's a measuring spoon right there.
What I want to do is put like
So is this with less?
Oh my god.
What do you want to
All right,
do?
more borax.
It's exactly like the,
Stickier.
it's exactly like the top of a squid.
Wow.
I guess
Yes,
that's
is it less or more viscous?
I don't remember that stuff. The only one I remember
I think this is what a turtle's heart feels like.
I was planning on.
So I couldn't do that.
I was planning on using this and stuff with like 20 tablespoons of borax in there. And like 10 tablespoons of
I wonder what would happen if you make like a full size one and then throw a bunch of
Oh, sure.
dude, this would be a perfect snack. You make like a little hole in it, put sauce in it.
That's why I don't eat the slime, please.
Eat it. Why? I mean, it's got borax. All you want to do is eat it. It's got borax.
I just put 2 teaspoons in this.
Guess we can't make it more slime.
I want to go to someone so bad.
Last one? Okay.
What I wanted to do was put in like what I wanted to do is put in like a whole ton of borax and glue
Woo!
and see how much slime I would get.
Miss Powell, look.
That's why it's so that's why it's rainbows. Well, that's
Slime on fleek.
Look at this. This went from a puny one to a really big one.
that's basically your slime.
Think my dough.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at the pan, Miss Powell. Look at the pan.
I want to make a pancake.
Alright guys, if the sink is getting super clogged, if you're a brave person and you want to try to get some of the stuff out of the drain, that would be helpful.
This,
It's just a little-
Jamie, look at my pan.
There are
Jamie, remember that one that was trying to eat?
1 second, Riley.
whoa, borax spray on
No hobo.
Wow, looks like an ocean.
You think I lost
Wow.
So put it on my Okay, good. And this is my brother's backpack, and he's gonna show me.
Put that in your brother's backpack. Put it in your brother's backpack. Ew.
I was wondering, that was original back then.
Oh wow. Okay, it's just staying in my No, don't want to come apart.
Whoa, that one's huge.
Sings the Shrek song
Look at this, Jamie.
over the.
I'm just gonna leave this in here for a while and see what happens. Look,
Wow.
look at my hands.
Yes.
My mom.
They have those two bunnies.
Dude,
Maybe.
you know what to do? I'm gonna smack my mom with the backpack. That's so mad.
What's my rainbow? I guess you lost your mind.
Oh, I was in my mind years ago.
Ew, that's like dissecting a frog with a frog and dissect.
I was going to dissect the frog this year if I were to stay in my career.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm gonna have a meeting with Greg.
More or less.
Wait, you want to or you don't want
I do not know. My mom would kill me if I just looked at her because she has
Yeah, you like that one better?
obsession. I almost said obsession.
Oh, that would be
Okay, so I just want to go like.
Better or worse?
Look at my hands. Look at my fingers. Who's stuck between their fingers?
Man, what's the gas? I was thinking that you were playing the gas. I was thinking, what is that thing? It's like, looks like just like air.
Dude, this is
In your tray. That's pretty much probably why we weren't supposed to trade the pools, but. Alright, let me bring the garbage over.
okay. This has to be.
No, I know, that's my idea.
My
That's
favorite,
my idea.
my favorite thing I've ever done in my life. Besides hitting my
That's
grades,
what Howl's
but that's besides the point. When I first.
All right, well, we need a paper
Okay,
bag.
how are we doing over here? We're following directions, or we're just doing what we want to do?
I need to think
Guide directions to a degree. You're following directions to a degree, okay.
To a degree, yes.
That's fair. Better than not following them at all.
I'm going to leave with looking like I murdered someone. I like it.
I guess you've been caught red-handed.
Puns are my only weakness.
Puns are your only weakness.
Okay, cold water
Clorox is my only
makes
weakness.
hot water.
Hey, can I also help zip these stuff?
Yes.
Dude,
Look at my hands.
you have a funny
I've heard of it.
It is very funny. Yeah, it is like funny. That's what it is. It's like this thing.
Hold on.
So you know the cures,
Slow
right?
down.
The
Slow down.
the teacup in, like for coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, I
All right.
Clorox.
You got all three.
That's a great thing. Mom, I use it. That might make it very, very more spongy.
Oh my
But it
God.
would be very,
Just
Dude,
don't die in the sink. Don't throw the garbage.
That's like all
Okay.
blue.
I think you put a little bit
We
more
should
on
You want to do a dissection?
Still,
At least
what
I
the?
did. Well, I did.
An entire cup?
They don't want to do the space inside the body. I think that's
Yeah,
why they're
very
not
clever.
like crush themselves and slide under.
Dude, why are there chunks? There's chunks.
Man, it's like,
It feels worse than that.
oh, it's like diarrhea.
Oh wow, this is really sticky.
All right, about 10 more
I'm gonna
minutes
get my hands on
before we clean up and write.
I'm gonna close my eyes and envision what you got. I'm gonna close
I know.
my eyes.
So get.
I'm gonna close my eyes and envision what you were saying.
No!
I'm gonna
I
close
am
my
not
eyes.
Where can I get one?
I'm gonna close my eyes and envision what you're saying, and feel free if you want to do it too. It's a mess. It's like the inside of my brain.
Elena, I'm gonna see if I can find Shelly.
Yeah.
So tell her that I'm writing hot.
Nothing.
No, blue. Sad.
Bro. You know, so
What do I do with all of this?
no, that's gonna get my computer and my glasses.
I wonder they're big house. Something that.
Is it a slide ball? Whoa.
Nice. Hey, that's
Okay, we don't have any finish.
Jamie? Where's Jamie? I need him out.
Why do you show me that?
What do I do with this? It's a mess. Where's garbage?
paper towels here.
Oh no. Oh,
The turns are coming back.
The slimes are coming back from the dead.
What races are you from? What relatives? What are your relatives? I don't know.
I'm German and white.
That's all. Wait, so
I don't know my most, I know I'm part English.
oh no, my mom. I think my mom's calling me, and I can't do anything about it.
You keep saying calling you?
Yes, because it's just from my own phone. Like,
Okay, I'm officially done with my life.
okay, I have a thing installed on my.
Alright, we got all of our slime done.
Okay, stop that with the water.
Here's all of our slime.
No, it's just my
It's
calendar.
weird.
Okay, why is this water on if we're not using it?
I don't know.
I need to use it. Take it down. Look at my fingers.
I am saving my dog food.
Do I need to clean the desk?
Yes.
Dude, OG looks like.
All right, guys, 5 minutes of slime time left before we start cleaning up.
Already cleaning up.
Yeah, that was my fun for you. Slime time. 5 minutes of slime time left.
Yeah.
All right, fine.
I need some more.
Dude, we need money and Anna. We have take me.
Okay.
You can have your class back.
Bags are right there.
Oh, have you seen that?
You can have your class
It's all
back.
about me.
You mean the computer? Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up.
Class, because your class is on.
All right, so people watching from home, we are going to end this. Oh no, you guys asked questions and Riley didn't answer them, but I'll answer them for him. So we did a fourth a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon, and 1 1/4 teaspoons of the borax. It's okay, Riley. They were like not showing up.
What do I do with these? Throw them in the garbage?
The fourth, yes, right there, garbage right there. The fourth a teaspoon was the grossest, I would say, because it was like sticky and really difficult to feel. And the 1 1/4 teaspoon made something more hard, like a putty type thing. And it will. Just keep playing with it. And the more you play with it, the harder it gets, and the more polymerized it gets. So if you guys want to do this experiment at home, you can. If you don't want to, do your best to answer the questions. It looks like most people are saying 1 teaspoon made the best slime. That seems to be the general consensus here. Otherwise, I'm going to end this meeting. Thank you guys for attending. I'm going to make sure that I mark that you are present, and we will check in soon.